지난해 5월부터 서울 전역의 여성들을 두려움에 떨게 만든 빨간 모자의 정체에 대해 경찰은 여전히 단서가 없다는 소식을 전했습니다.
Hi and welcome back. Korean TV shows have gained worldwide acclaim and recognition. From the classic dramas of the early 2000s to the modern romantic comedies, Korean TV shows offer a wide variety of genres for viewers to enjoy. We will look at those that fans can't seem to get enough of, as well as those that are still remembered fondly by many. Number 10. Defendant. Park Jung-woo is the homicide prosecutor for the Seoul Central District Prosecutor's Office. One day, Jung-woo wakes up in solitary confinement and discovers that he's an inmate on death row. Suffering from temporary amnesia, Jung-woo doesn't remember why he was sentenced to death. He struggles to recover his memory and clear his name before it's too late. Defendant has an 8.2 rating in IMDb.
기억이 안 나.
가족을 살해한 병인을 인정하십니까?
누가 그랬는지 발견.
Number 9. 18 again. After nearly 20 years of marriage, Jung Da-jung and Hong Dae-young seem to be well settled in their domestic lives. The proud parents of a pair of 18-year-olds, the devoted couple have worked hard to build a happy home together. But what appears to be perfection from the outside is not really the case. Da-jung is fed up by Dae-young's continuous nonsense, and Da-jung is at her wit's end. When Da-young declares that he's been fired, Dae-jung gives up entirely. Convinced that life would be better without her spouse in, Dae-jung gets rid of no time in filing for divorce. Dae-young decides to retire from his current life after being shaken by his wife's decision to leave him and to lose all positivity and hope about the outcome of their affairs. Soon, Dae-young is thoroughly disillusioned with all of his choices and regrets everything he has ever done. Dae-young's mind suddenly finds itself transformed into that of an 18-year-old man once thoughts of regret enter his head, whereas his 37-year-old body remains unchanged. Dae-young has the instant opportunity to redo his entire life as soon as he can change his name to Ko-woo Young and enroll himself in his children's school. Dae-young perceives much more of life after he finds that he cannot keep his middle-aged mind. 18 again has an 8.2 rating in IMDb.
18. 연전 리즈 시절로 돌아가 자식들과 같은 반이 된 아빠 이야기.
Number 8. The Penthouse 2, War in Life. Oh Yeon-hee, Chien Seo-jin, and Ju Dan-tae jointly decided upon a wedding for their behalf after successfully framing Oh Yeon-hee. While the party was happening, Ju Dan-tae found his girlfriend, Oh Yeon-hee, and in addition, Chien Seo-jin saw the girl who had just returned to the United States. As the secrets that unfold reveal the interlocking relationships among the people present at Hera Palace, an additional stranger shows up and fights alongside them. The Penthouse 2, War in Life has a 7.9 rating in IMDb.
내 생각 안 했어?
봐봐요, 새엄마. 제28회 청하의 수제 하이라이트 성악 부분 대상은
Number 7. Dr. Romantic Season 2. A movie set in a small, humble hospital called Doldum Hospital that tells the story of Kim Se-boo, an impressive doctor, and his newfound romance. Kim Se-boo once became famous as a licensed doctor at a big hospital. One day, he disappeared from the eyes of the public and silently became the principal doctor at Doldum Hospital, a village hospital. After he successfully conducted an operation on Chairman Shin, he gets to improve his hospital under solid support. But then Chairman Shin passes away and an old enemy returns. New people appear, and he has to disband his institution. Furthermore, his arm, which was injured 3 years ago, starts to act strange. Kim Se-boo decides to visit a huge hospital himself to solve the manpower shortage at Doldum, where he encounters 2 people whom he suspects to be his former students, but who look considerably more haggard. Seo Woo-jin would do anything for money, and Chae Yoon-jae gets nauseous every time she tries to perform surgery. Will Kim Sa-ba be able to run the Doldum Hospital with these two? Dr. Romantic Season 2 has a 8.3 rating in IMDb.
오랜만이야.
아이 진짜로 돌아와 버렸네 이게.
Number 6. Chicago Typewriter. This play follows the life of 2 individuals and a woman through 2 eras, one in the late 1930s, when the Japanese occupied Korea, and the other in the present day. The three main characters are Han Si-ju was a fiction writer in his previous life and a best-selling author in the present. However, Si-ju was struggling with writer's block, so he was unable to write his next book. Yoo-jin owned a bar prior to his transition to ghostwriter. In 2018, he is a professional ghostwriter who can bail Si-ju out of his predicament. But the man has a concerning condition for his services. Si-ju is unable to meet the condition. Jeon-seol was a sniper. Now she has very diverse expertise. She is a previous Olympian, a licensed veterinarian, and author of her very own courier business. She alternates between intense zeal and an antipathy for Si-ju. Chicago Typewriter has a 8.3 rating in IMDb.
버려.
제가 먼저 자리 잡았잖아요. 사람 왜 이렇게 이기적이에요?
내가 말했던 유령 작가 말이야.
Number 5. Arthdal Chronicles Part 2. However, Gon is now the most powerful man in Arthdal due to his affection for Tialha, the daughter of the rival He tribe. Seiya has been kept confined in a tower because he is a Igutu, a hybrid between a human being and a serum. Gon chose to spare Seiya's life as a child, in the wars that wiped out all the Namanans and brought him back to Arthdal. His relationship with Seiya is complicated due to Arthdal's antipathy to Ignatz. Tiala has been helping Gon raise him. Tea, by trying to escape the Fortress of Fire, which she was held captive in, enters a room. Yun Seon had described this place to Yun Seom. There Yun Seon sees a girl that looks just like Yun Seom. What happened after Seiya, who wants to leave scavenging, and who wants to revenge against Arthdal met for the first time. Arthdal Chronicles Part 2 has 8.3 rating in IMDb.
생명을 해치면서 채워지는 영웅아. 그 누구도 믿어서는 안 돼.
Number 4. While you were sleeping, a young woman with poor foresight experiences a coincidence with two people who live nearby who experience the same physical ability. Nam Hongju lives with her mother, Yo Moon-sun, a widow who runs a small restaurant. Jung Jae-chan, a rookie prosecutor, and his little brother, Sung-won, live across the street. Hongju may have learned that events' good and bad outcomes could happen before they had transpired, whether she was no exception to them. One day, Jae-chan had an incomprehensible dream about an accident involving Hongju and Lee Yu-biom, a ruthless attorney who formerly tutored Jae-chan. Jae-chan decides to interrupt the course of events and saves the lives of Hongju and Woo-tak, a young police officer. As Jae-chan, Hongju, and Woo-tak experience dreams about each other after that, they realize that their lives are in some way intertwined. But can the three learn something about the way that they were brought together, and can they be taught to avoid putting themselves and the people closest to them at risk? While You Were Sleeping has a 8.3 rating in IMDb.
시간이 다른 쪽으로 흐르겠죠?
어떤 쪽으로 흐르는 겁니까? 더 좋은 쪽? 아니면 나쁜 쪽?
Number 3. Through the Darkness. The residents of Seoul were terrorized during the 1990s after a series of vicious attacks and murders occurred. Although nobody was a bullet's distance to the culprit in several of these crimes, a deranged predator went around striking and murdering young women at random. This made it impossible for the police to effectively predict what actions Red Cap would take next. The FBI has pioneered the use of criminal profiling to trace serial killers. That is why the head of criminal behavioral analysis sought out Song Ha-young, a quiet, reserved, perceptive former detective, to help his team. Gook believes that this new psychological method will help the police assist in capturing Red Cap's eye, who is suspected of committing the most recent murders. Through the Darkness has a 8.0 rating in IMDb.
여기서 멈추지 않을 겁니다. 반드시 잡을 겁니다.
Number 2. Dear My Friends, Park Won is incessantly dragged by her mother, Jang Nan-hee, to hang out with her elder friends, Jo Hee-jae, Moon Jung-ah, Oh Shong-nam, and Lee Yong-won. The movie's plot revolves around a group of friends' twilight years. As they're reconnecting with each other through relationships and family, the struggles they're facing because of their old age, and their life journey together that they share with Park Won in hopes that she would write a novel about them. Dear My Friends has an 8.2 rating in IMDb.
좋아!
우리나라에서는 나이 먹은 게 자랑이야.
정말 영원할 것 같은 이 순간이 끝나는 날이 올까? 아직은 믿기지 않는 일이다.
If you want to watch series like Alchemy of Souls, Revenge of Others, or The First Responders, but they are not available in your country due to geographical restrictions, you are in luck. NordVPN can help you with this problem. Right now, NordVPN is offering a mega discount plus 4 free months with the exclusive link that is in the description. If you want to access thousands of series from all over the world on your favorite streaming platforms like Netflix, Prime Video, or Hulu, NordVPN is the perfect solution and you will surely be satisfied, and if you are not, they offer you 30 days to make a return and you will get all your money back. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 1. The Guest. Yeon Hwa-pyung, a young psychic born into a shaman family, delves into the family's history when she learns of a demon called Sun. The demon possesses weaker spirits and exercises complete control over them. The possessed individuals then carry out violent acts, killing their loved ones and thrusting the point of their weapon into their eye. Fatefully, Hwa-pyung, Shoayeon, a boy born in a religious Catholic family, and Kang Kil-young, the daughter of a detective, meet when their families are killed by a demon. 20 years later, the demon killings began again. Hwa-pyung is now a taxi driver who uses his power to find people who possess them to assist and get them away from them. Whereas Yoon is a Catholic priest who is talented in casting out spirits, and Kil-young is a detective who doesn't believe in ghosts. The trio asks to impede the spirit of Sun 3 times and attempts to work together in order to do it. The Guest has an 8.1 rating in IMDb. Do you like this video? Check others' videos here and subscribe to be notified about our most recent videos. See you next time. Goodbye.